Hey, what is going on, guys? Today I'm sharing with you 5 brand new Assetto Corsa track mods that you need to check out. You got some super cool stuff on this list today, from some street circuits, both historic and current relatively, as well as some historic racetracks as well. Before we get into it though, I'd like to give a quick shout out to my second channel, JC Racing. If you want to see some broader sim racing content besides just Assetto Corsa mods, that will be your one-stop shop for it. You can find it down in the top link in the description below. But without further ado, let's get right on to the first track mod today, and that is Oulton Park, this time from 1967. It's a very similar layout, of course, to what it is today. Some of the corner radiuses are a little bit different, but it is actually surprising how little Oulton Park has changed in the last, what, 4, 5, 6 decades. Pretty crazy to think about. This is made by Rainmaker over on Race Department. He makes some fantastic historic track mods for Assetto Corsa, and this one is no different. 4.3 kilometers long. It's got 30 pits as well, so if you want to run some historic both F1 and GT grids around here, you will be able to do so. It's really high quality. The texture work is very nice around here, and if historic tracks are your thing, then this is definitely going to be one you're going to want to check out. You can find it down in the link in the description below. The next track mod on today's list is actually my personal favorite because it's a super interesting track that I'm sure not many of you have heard of. This is Tamiami Park, the host of some Miami GPs for IndyCar, or as it was known at the time, kart, in the 1980s. This thing is 2.9 kilometers long. The track itself has 36 pits, so you're going to have plenty of grid space for whatever you want to run around here. This was originally an R-Factor track, but it has been converted over by Shin, and this thing looks very, very good, especially for being an original R-Factor track. The texture work is pretty damn decent, and overall, especially if you have the VRC kart mod, this is definitely going to be a must download. It's a pretty simple yet very unique and fun layout, and just being kind of a lost racetrack that not many people have heard of definitely makes it very, very special. And also it being a street circuit back in the 80s, which definitely wasn't as common as you might think, especially compared to today. But you can find it down in the Race Department link in the description below. I highly recommend you check this one out. The next track mod on today's list is a Formula E track, taking it back though quite a bit to kind of Gen 1 Formula E. This is Punta del Este ePrix. This is in Uruguay, and it is a 2.8 kilometer long street circuit. Of course, being Gen 1 Formula E, it does have quite actually a bit of flow to it, but it does have those kind of stop-start chicanes dotted around, so definitely not for everyone, but it is a pretty unique track, and being based in Uruguay, it's probably a new country to add to your Assetto Corsa countries list, so if you're into filling that out, then this will definitely be one to check out. This is once again converted over by Shin, and if you do have that VRC Formula Lithium Gen 3, then this is going to be another Formula E track to add to your collection for it. You can find this one down in the Race Department link in the description below. The next track mod on today's list is going to be absolutely butchered by me because it is a very long German word, but I'm going to give it my best shot. Feel free to correct me in the comments. This is Flugplatz Niederstetten. I hope I'm saying that right. This was a little airfield racetrack from the early 1970s. It's 2.4 kilometers long. This track has 36 pits here in Assetto Corsa, although with 36 cars running around here, it would definitely be quite a bit of chaos. But regardless, if you want to throw some smaller classic cars around here, this is definitely going to be a very cool track to do so. This is once again made by Rainmaker, so it is very, very high quality. The details are on the surrounding track details, especially being the airport, is very cool. You got your ATC tower, you can see some aircraft hangars on the side of the track, and of course all of the temporary grandstands put up for the fans. So very, very cool to see. Very unique track. Again, very small, very narrow road, so you're not going to want to put anything too big or too quick around here, but still a very fun track mod to try out. You can find it down in the link in the description below. And the final track mod on today's list is one that has been around for a little while, but has recently had a very nice texture update to come out for it. This is Brno circuit in the Czech Republic. It is 5.4 kilometers long. The AC version here has 30 pits, so if you want to do F1 around here you can, or a kind of condensed WEC grid would work as well. The link down in the description below will take you to the texture update by Climax F1, although if you don't have the track already, then the link to it is included in Climax's download, so be sure to get that, of course, first, or that will not work for you, just being a skin pack. But this adds quite a few texture updates to the track and really just brings it up to 2023 Assetto Corsa standards. It's in a very beautiful, fast-flowing track. It doesn't have many slow speed corners anywhere. Everything's kind of a medium speed flow to it, so maybe not great for F1, but for some other racing series, it's definitely going to be a ton of fun to race around. You can find this one down in the link in the description below. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. If you did enjoy this video, a like and a sub would mean a lot. Once again, be sure to check out my second channel, JC Racing. It'll be the top link in the description below. And again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, guys.